Hey guys, this is DFD, aka Dark Frozen Depths, back with another Kamihime project video. Um, this is technically going to count as the event discussion because there isn't too much I want to go over. And if you want to be honest, I kind of don't give too much of a crap about this event myself because my fire team's more or less covered unless I see something very, very good to replace the weapons. But anyways, stuff I know off the top of my head. Typhon can be a little bit tricky to fight because she's very good at dealing a lot of damage. If you want full details on that, I've done previous videos that actually went through what Typhon does, so you can go look for those if you want. More or less, you definitely have to make sure that you can heal quite a bit. So either bring one or two healers, honestly, and maybe some defense coverage. But also, she does have a tendency to buff herself, if I remember right. So that can make it a little bit dangerous. Buff removal should be needed. And then on top of that, too, Typhon herself as an Adolan is kind of bad, really. I mean, she does have her uses, but it's more delegated to sub-slot. Because setting her as a main, if I remember right, she is a burst damage increase along with a character attack increase, which isn't too good unless you get the gotcha ones, because they can hit like 70% character attack. But what does make her at least somewhat serviceable is if you put her in the sub slots, because she comes with a summon effect where she has an attack up for a few turns, which more or less could be the same thing as if you had like Minghuo or something like that. The main reason why you might want to hold on to the Typhon anyways is because of the fact that we just recently got 100% Adolan that actually gives 120%. And the way those Adolans work is just like Monogarm and Anubis, where you gotta have matching element to get the most power. Typhon's going to be needed for the fire one when she shows up eventually. So that's the whole reason why you might want to hold on to elemental Adolans around the board now. It depends on what your plans are. I mean, fire, wind, water, and lightning can really get away with it, but when it comes to light and darkness, they have to have it for their 100% Adolans. There's no one better than that. So, if you're like me and pulled a Belial, then you really don't even have to worry about that. But if you don't have a Belial, you may end up getting the 120% one later down the line. Who knows? I might still get it for fire anyways. I never know how my luck is. But that's something to keep in mind. But quite frankly, you don't necessarily need them, but if you want to try to get the most power, you're going to have to match their element. So that's where Typhon would definitely come in. Especially since she's already a sub-slot Adolan anyway, so. But, I remember her weapon was somewhat decent, but we're going to go into the event tab anyways. So let's go hit that. Also, if you haven't done your free pools, you're kind of SOL at this point because they already removed that. So your free premiums is out the door. And of course, Typhon is fire, so deal with water. I may do that for the R challenge because you know you have to do that all the time. R Kamihime on the one. I still have materials from long ago. But let's see here. I'm going to go smite her in the one thing. Yeah, this is a excuse me. This is the weapon. This is actually a pretty decent one normally, just with the assault. Now, Final Break adds a defender to that, so that's something that you may want to hold on to. So yeah, let's see what Typhon really was. Yeah, she's burst damage and character attack. Burst streak damage is what increases the final hit, as in after everybody's done their burst, then the hit that comes after, based on how many you've done it in a row, that's what gets increased in damage, and that's kind of what makes her suck. Because she's not giving that much character attack to begin with, and then that doesn't really do too much. And I mean, her max stats ain't all too great either, but at the same time, fire kind of does need a little bit of HP in their department, and then, like I said, You summon her, she gets an attack buff, so that's something to worry about. Now, this is totally new, and I have no idea what this is. And quite frankly, it I think this is our first ability damage increase, which might have some use. It depends, because a lot of my fire characters can nuke you, so that's something to know. I mean, I can definitely pull something off with Ares. I can pull something off with Severog every 3 turns, so if you have her, this could be worth considering. Because she can use her ability a lot. That means her ability damage should go up. But, and this comes with a Stinger. If you need a crit rate, there you go. But, I'm not so sure, because there's a whole bunch of different stuff to go with this one. I can see some uses, but I can't see too many. Compared to going for just Assault and Pride, this may not even compare, but if you have a lot of Kamihime that can do ability damage, then this might actually be worth it. Especially since crit rate affects those, so yeah. It's worth considering if you have certain circumstances, that's the whole thing. I also should be checking these now, because some of them come with 2 abilities. We got an Assault one right there. We got an Assault one right there. Defender, okay, they just redid those, okay. And of course, there's the same other stuff you can get. Personally speaking, always get these, except for the Raid Kamihime one, because that depends on how much you've done on the previous ones. I have every single Raid Kamihime in the game, as in a free Kamihime to give you from the Raid events. I have every single one of them. I don't need this. But players who didn't, that's where you're going to need that. And they're all SSR, and you will always pull one of them with this ticket. You just don't know which weapon you're going to get. These ones, I say, go out your way to get those tickets, because they're kind of cheap, and it's free pools. Never ever get the enhanced materials. You can go grind quests for those. Soul points actually have some worth now. You probably want to get these soul points now that we have the mastery system, so that's something to consider. This too, if you can really spare these. I'm not going to give too much about these towards this, because I'm going to start trying to save up for some final break stuff. But I may get one of these because of the simple fact that I'm like 1 away from a Draconic Eye. But if you really are trying to hunt as many Draconic Eyes as possible, you're going to need this. And then this is free pools. Get this after everything else, to be quite honest. If you have nothing else you want on the list, then go for the Magic Jewels. That's the best way to go for it, in my opinion. But yeah, that's all that. I think it's missions. Because I already memorized the normal stuff that we got to go through. Like, you got to clear Ultimate with an R team. You got to clear it with an SR team. If you clear it with an R team, you automatically get that one as well. You got to clear Expert with an SR team. You got to clear Ultimate, Expert, and Ragnarok without any elixirs. Is that typical type of stuff? Actually, no, that's where I get my Draconic Eye thing, so I don't even need to do it. Because Ultimate R is where you get Draconic Eye shards as well. And lo and behold, there you go. Okay, so that's Ragnarok Elixir. White Kamihime? Anybody that's been watching me knows I'm going to have a field day with that. That's all I need to see for that. Okay. Anyways, there's also been a glitch where you couldn't get, your daily pools or whatever. I haven't done mine yet at the time of this video anyway, and I got 2 hours left. But, apparently they give us compensation for that, so yeah. And another thing I really have to point out too, because they've been giving some very good stuff off of those rewards and whatnot. Yeah, there's compensation. But yeah, I had taken a huge nosedive on gems because I started upgrading my accessories. But yeah, this is some extra gotcha stuff I had already pulled. These packages are giving you a crap ton of those. I shot up so many seeds in elixirs is ridiculous. So that can really help your grinding. You're probably not using the seeds anytime soon anyways. I'm about to say collect all. I might have hit cancel by mistake. And one more thing too. I don't fully know everything she does. But there's a new Kamihime called Manana Mana, or it's hard to pronounce her. She's a new SR Water Kamihime. I hear that her with Sarasvati is a very, very, very good combo. So that said, you may or may not want to pull for her, depending on it. It depends on your setups, first off and foremost, and second, it depends on if you really focus on water. My water teams suck, but I already got Sarasvati, so if she falls in my lap, fine, but I'm not going chasing her because, believe it or not, out of all the almost 200 Kamihime I've got, only 3 Kamihime are SSR for water. Yeah. Yet I got like 12 of light and darkness and fire. It's like ridiculous. But yeah, Vahumana is something to pay attention to. But anyways, that's all for this quick video. I will post the Typhon thing if I find that video. But expect more of this soon. I'm going to end up doing the Ragnarok fight and the definitely the R Ultimate fight. That's going to be pathetically easy at this point. But yeah, that's all for that. And one more thing I mentioned too. I did throw some money at what's his name, Senshi's Revenge, and pulled a crap ton of decent UR and whatnot. So I'm probably going to show off a little bit more of that. I may even do a little bit of stuff with that one too, because this suspended tab right here is actually the wiki to Senshi's Revenge, the Japanese wiki. It's called rebellion.wikiru.jp. So yeah, and also I'm probably going to be delaying the thing with Kingdom Hearts 3 because I still haven't got a PlayStation 4 yet. I mean, I haven't been getting too much money to begin with, so I haven't really tried to save too much lately. But I'll get to it eventually. I just don't know when. So that's the whole thing. If I get a normal paycheck at my job, it's a done deal and I can get it then, so that helps. But anyways, that's all for this video, guys. More of this coming soon. More Senshi's Revenge is probably coming soon. And if you're wondering about this tab, it's called The Wire Princess and the Blind Prince. I've been watching a few Let's Plays of it. I actually enjoy looking at that game. It's actually a very nice game, but it's more you gotta see it for yourself. But anyways, that's all for this, guys. Take care.